Hello, how are you? This is Bienvenido speaking. Welcome to your community, Purple Feather Tarot. I truly hope you're doing very well at this moment, and I also hope that in this tarot reading, you'll find the answers or the signs from the universe that you've been looking for. Today, we're going to go directly into your reading, so let's prepare this tarot deck. As we do every day, we'll be looking at your energies, the energies of the universe, the energies of your person, and we'll also reveal all the blessings that are coming into your life. So, connecting with your energies, let's begin. You have the Queen of Wands, and you also have the Emperor, a lot of empowering energy. You also have the Ten of Wands. I feel that you're setting boundaries. Someone has been taking advantage of your energy, but I sense that at this moment, you're about to say, no more. That's enough. You also have the Judgment card. A very significant moment is coming into your life because you're going to have to make a decision. There is an energy, or a person from your past, who reappears. But I feel that you're no longer willing to suffer, that's what your reading tells me. You're no longer willing, or no longer available, to suffer. You've already learned the lesson. With the Emperor card, I sense that now you are a much stronger person, a much more decisive person. Maybe before, you made many sacrifices for someone who didn't appreciate them, who treated you poorly. But now, you're not going to allow this situation to repeat in your life. You also have Major Arcana card number 15, Major Arcana card number 13. This means that a negative cycle from the past has now come to an end. You've understood the lesson that you had to learn. I definitely feel that this is connected to someone who made you suffer, but with this card, I feel that you've reached your limit. You've already said, no more. This person might reappear, might become a temporary temptation, but I feel that you're going to say no. That's what your reading tells me, frankly, you're going to say no. You've already lived through what you needed to live through, whether in a situation or with a person. It was quite karmic. Now, you're looking for new opportunities. So, let's clarify what those opportunities are that are beginning to materialize. You have the High Priestess card. This card always appears when the tarot wants to tell you to please trust your intuition. The universe is sending you a series of signs, but these signs are difficult to interpret if you're not connected with your intuition. So, this card represents those subtle signals. It could be a whisper, or for example, a spirit animal. You might see an animal that is different from the common ones. If that happens, you're being told to please look up its meaning online. It could be a hummingbird that you see in person, or maybe a grasshopper, a cricket, or even something you see on television that captivates you, that catches your attention. Please, search for the spiritual meaning of these things that are appearing before you. The High Priestess card can also represent that it's time to rest a little more, to nourish your sleep, to sleep longer. You're going to start having very revealing dreams, and you'll be channeling while you sleep. You also have the Ace of Cups. In fact, the Ace of Cups together with the High Priestess can signify a very revealing or even prophetic dream that you may have about someone. There's a connection that is very active. I'm talking about someone who suddenly distanced themselves a long time ago, but they're coming into your mind. It's as if this person is thinking about you a lot, and that's the reason why you're thinking of them. I'm being told that water signs may be feeling very emotional at this time, and this person could be invoking you in some way. I don't know if it's a Scorpio, or a Pisces, or even a Cancer. You also have the Knight of Cups. Here comes a very interesting proposition. Someone is absolutely crazy about you. However, the Knight of Cups represents a certain formality when it comes to love. I don't know if this person is hesitant to express their feelings to you, maybe it's out of fear, maybe out of respect, or perhaps because this person has a work-related connection with you. There's something here that is limiting this person from telling you the whole truth. But the feelings are definitely there, and they're very strong. I feel like this person is expressing the truth of their emotions more through their gaze than through their words. You also have the Strength card. I feel that, right now, your greatest source of attraction or sex appeal is your inner strength, your smile, your motivation. I'm also sensing a lot of self-esteem. Maybe lately, you've been making some changes that are strengthening your self-confidence. And this Strength card shows that you're focusing on yourself, and others are really noticing this transformation. I don't know if the change is happening from the inside, or also on the outside. This is Leo energy, so it could also speak about physical changes you're making, maybe the way you dress, maybe you're working out more. You appear as someone more neat, more polished, someone who projects greater confidence through their appearance. You also have the Four of Wands. This card tells me that the universe is sending you signals regarding your twin flame. I feel like the path is starting to open, and on this path you're about to walk, you're going to meet someone completely new. If you're currently single, it honestly won't be long before you connect with someone who will truly dazzle you. Since we're talking about a lot of fire energy, I feel it's very possible that you're attracting someone with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, and I'm being told to also mention Leo. But I'm also being told to mention Scorpio, even though it's not a fire sign, it has a lot of fire in its heart. It could also be Capricorn, because Capricorn's ambition can turn into intense fire and passion as well. Let's continue with your energy. You have the Three of Wands. A completely unexpected move is going to change your life forever. This isn't something that catches you off guard, it's something you've been keeping to yourself in silence. Maybe you haven't shared it with anyone, or perhaps only with a few people in your closest inner circle. And suddenly, you're going to have the pleasure of telling those people you love that this great manifestation, or this great journey, is going to become a reality. I feel that you're going to move, but this Three of Wands card isn't about relocating somewhere nearby. No, this is somewhere far, far, far away. It could be another country, another continent, or even another hemisphere, that's what your reading says. You're going to change hemispheres, but this won't be a minor change. For example, it's not that you'll move from Colombia to Ecuador or Peru, we're talking about a move from Canada to Australia, something significant, something life-altering. That's what your reading tells me. Let's continue with your energy. You have the Four of Pentacles. This is a very strong card because it tells you that you're finally going to hold something very precious in your hands. If you're waiting for your special person, that's what your reading says, and if your special person is a Capricorn or a Virgo, you'll truly be embracing this person. I see a lot of admiration energy, and it feels like you've been waiting for a long time to be reunited. You'll have them right in front of you, and I also see tears of joy, in this case. Additionally, the Four of Pentacles also represents the energy of having a lot of money, a lot of money in your bank account. This could potentially come through an investment. You're going to purchase something significant, but I feel this is more related to something long-term. You might be securing your retirement, your pension. There's something here that's going to bring you long-term security. I feel this is very closely tied to a sum of money that you will receive, especially related to your retirement or pension. You also have the Chariot, a lot of movement. I feel you're someone who is confident, someone sure of yourself. You're going to start removing obstacles and clearing out any type of limitation that was previously in your way, especially financial ones. I sense prosperous times ahead. Your reading tells me that you're going to be the bearer of excellent news for your family. For example, you might announce that you found a job, or that you found a solution, or that you're starting or launching a business. I see you very empowered. But this empowerment from the Chariot, since the Chariot is a water card, associated with the sign of Cancer, it carries a very protective energy. I feel you moving forward, growing, but also protecting someone. I don't know if you're protecting your family, your children, your pet, but I feel a very strong protective, nurturing energy. Your reading tells me that right now, you're more nurturing than assertive. Let's continue with your energy. You have Major Arcana number 5, the Hierophant. This is divine protection. Your reading is telling me that if you've recently been praying, the universe has been listening. And if you've been praying specifically for someone else's healing, not for something you want to receive, but for something you wish someone else could receive, the universe is going to manifest that. In less than 5 days, healing, peace, and calm will come into the heart of someone you know. Especially if this person is a Taurus. You also have the Seven of Wands. This is the energy of defending what you feel is yours. I sense you being a bit on the defensive right now. I feel there are people who are taking advantage of your energy, people who believe you're supposed to solve all their problems. There are people around you who are becoming too dependent. I don't know if your special person used to be very independent, but now has become completely dependent on you. This card always speaks of the need to set boundaries, or that recently, you've been needing more time or personal space. You may even be in a bad mood because someone is invading your privacy. Someone is checking your phone, someone is crossing your boundaries, and I feel you're somewhat upset or agitated by this situation. Let's continue with your energy and clarify other messages. You have the Ace of Swords. A piece of excellent news is coming. I'm being told that Aquarius, or someone from the sign of Libra, will be the bearer of this good news. Let's clarify what kind of positive developments are headed your way. But the universe is telling me that you've already done absolutely all the work, and now, the only thing left to do is to wait for the confirmation. Yes, the only thing left is to wait for a signature, to wait for a stamp, to wait for a validation. Let's clarify a little more. You have the Six of Wands. This card is excellent and speaks of great victory. I feel that you'll literally be celebrating something like receiving a diploma. You'll graduate, you'll be honored, you might even be chosen as Employee of the Month. Those are just examples. You'll know exactly what kind of recognition or reward you deserve. But certainly, a reward is coming. A great coronation is on the way. Your reading tells me to highlight the laurel crown found on the head of the figure in the card, and laurel is always closely associated with success, recognition, and public acknowledgement, even fame. You also have the Empress card. Great abundance is coming. The universe is telling you that this is the time to cleanse your home, to clear it of bad energy, to get rid of old things. In fact, if you practice any kind of ritual involving bay leaves in your home, know that bay leaves are 100% purifying. They can protect not only your home but also your body. This card represents the need to care for your space, to banish negative energies from your life, your presence, and your family. You also have the Tower card. I feel that this card is like a cry for help. Someone is going to ask you for assistance, someone's life is falling apart. But look at how the Tower card, combined with these other three cards, means that someone is extremely envious of you, someone is deeply jealous of your energy, of your growth. The Empress card is the classic example of a photo, a picture you take and post on social media that triggers envy or resentment in someone who now sees you as 100% radiant. I don't know if you recently posted a story, a status, or something on your social networks, but this person's ego is shattered when they see you now, possibly through some form of social media. Let's clarify further, because now the energy of your person is starting to appear. You have the Two of Cups. I feel this is related to someone who is starting to come into your life. I sense that, all of a sudden, you're going to click. Suddenly, you'll enjoy spending more time with this person, and then the universe will seem to facilitate a twin flame connection. I feel you very calm, very at peace, connecting with someone who is truly worth your time. Because the Two of Cups speaks of a heart-to-heart connection. It's not the kind of date or person where you're just waiting for the time to pass, hoping for the encounter to end. No, the Two of Cups represents the kind of time you spend without ever looking at the clock. Things just flow. Things happen. And there is a strong connection, a lot of chemistry. A lot of chemistry, if you want to call it that. Alright, let's continue with your energy. What other energies do you have? You have the Queen of Pentacles. I feel that you're contemplating a new opportunity that is coming into your life. Your reading is telling you that you deserve this opportunity, you deserve great wealth, you deserve significant progress. Perhaps you're the kind of person who tends to overthink things before starting something, and that's okay. But the energy of the Queen of Pentacles can sometimes represent missed opportunities due to hesitation. So, your reading is telling you that if there's something you truly believe is worth it, go for it. This is your moment to invest, your moment to grow. It's time to make an investment, especially from a financial standpoint. You also have Major Arcana number 15. In this case, I feel this card has a positive meaning, because here we're talking about strategy, Capricorn energy, Saturn energy. It feels like you're about to make a master move, that's what your reading says. I don't know if you're about to make a very large investment, but at the same time, one that will be highly beneficial for you. For example, you might be buying a house, buying an apartment, and over time, this property will gain a lot of value, or you'll receive returns, or you'll rent it out and earn income from it. So this is very positive energy in terms of financial investments. You also have the Six of Swords. This card always means that you're moving away from what's old, from what feels wrong, from what no longer serves you, from what no longer contributes to your life. You're distancing yourself from what was causing you a lot of pain. I don't know exactly what was causing that pain, maybe it was a toxic person. Major Arcana 15 can represent a very obsessive relationship, one filled with jealousy, with control. Or, in some cases, the Queen of Pentacles can represent someone who is very selfish, only concerned with their own needs. The Six of Swords means you're migrating, looking for alternatives, seeking options. You're in a process, and even though it may feel intimidating, it's deeply transformative. Your reading tells me that you are on a powerful spiritual journey, and soon, you will start to find the answers. So let's clarify this energy. You have the Page of Pentacles. Yes, the Page of Pentacles can represent the light at the end of the tunnel. The universe is going to give you the answer you've been searching for. The universe is guiding you. But even though the universe is helping you, I feel this is also a very personal process. It's something you're doing for your own growth. It's something you're doing to find your own answers. Still, I do see divine guidance. This energy could be something a bit more mystical, the energy of an angel, a guardian angel, or even a fairy godmother. There is a divine presence that is protecting you. You also have the card of Temperance. Yes, the universe is walking beside you. At this moment, you can ask the universe for signs. Ask for signs to know which path is right for you. The Temperance card also tells me that things are starting to ease, things are becoming lighter. There are things in your life that will begin to lose their weight, and I'm not talking about physical weight, but spiritual or emotional weight. This card also tells me that you're going to meet someone who will become your personal guide. With the Temperance card, this person could be a Sagittarius. But I'm also being told to mention Taurus and Virgo.
Alright, let's continue with your energy. You have the Seven of Cups. This card is filled with dreams and illusions, a lot of romantic energy. It's a positive card, but at the same time, it can also be a bit negative. Things are coming into your life that will captivate you, a person who may completely enchant you. However, this card always comes with a warning: you must learn how to slow things down. Because when you find yourself dazzled by something or someone, that dazzle is only temporary. So, here, it's important to make decisions not only using your sense of wonder and excitement but also using your logic. Let's clarify this further, because this card is like a 50-50 situation. Let's see how real these things are that are coming your way, or what advice your reading has for you. You have the Ten of Cups. Yes, definitely, excellent news is coming to your family. I see you celebrating. I see you happy. Your family is going to grow, your family is going to expand. I feel that if you have young ones at home, these little ones are going to experience something very special. I feel like someone is going to have a moment of recognition or celebration. For example, if you currently live with your children and they go to school, there may be an honor roll mention. You might get a call from the school to congratulate you. I see your family being very united. You're like the pillar right now holding everything together. So this is very positive energy coming into your home. You also have the Two of Pentacles. Even though right now you might be thinking that you won't be able to get the money you need, that money will be sent to you by the universe, sent directly from above. And I feel that this money is going to transform your home, especially for a trip that the two of you are going to take together. You also have the Nine of Swords. I feel that, in general, you're someone who worries a lot, not just for yourself but also deeply for your family. And many of those worries, those burdens, you need to start letting go of. Because if you keep carrying so much stress, so much anxiety, you could end up having a nervous collapse. So, your reading is telling you to release these things, give them to the universe. Talk about them. Don't keep these things bottled up inside. I sense a lot of repressed energy, a lot of worry. You're worrying more than others worry about themselves, or even more than those people worry about you. In this sense, it's time to let go of all nervousness. It's time to release any neurotic tendencies. The universe is listening to you, so please, ask for help in releasing these burdens. You also have the Six of Pentacles. This card shows that a big surprise is coming, something completely unexpected, like a miracle. A financial miracle. A blessing connected to the energy of money. So the Six of Pentacles is telling me that this money is being sent to you from the heavens.
Alright, so this is your tarot reading for today. As always, thank you so much for being here with me, uncovering all these tarot secrets. For today, we're wrapping up your reading. If you enjoy these readings, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. You can also click that like button, or click the subscribe button, or even become a member of this community. We're closing your video now, and I hope you have an excellent day filled with success, blessings, and manifestation. And very likely, just like every day, we'll see each other again in your next reading.